morning wake-up call. Today, I wanted to talk specifically on something with business that I know is going to help some people. It's a process that I've kind of mastered over the past year or so, and something that we do a lot with our clients. One of the main sources of client work that we do is managing advertising and sales copy for event and conference tickets. And so I wanted to give you kind of a look under the hood, behind the scenes of what's working, how we were able to get over 3,000 people to show up for a conference in Austin, Texas last year, how we were able to get about 700 people to show up for a conference that nobody even knew the name of it prior to, with just a few months of advertising and traffic, and what that formula is specifically. And so one thing is that actually you want to make sure that you have the landing page set up specifically, and that's why I like using Squarespace. It's very easy to deploy landing pages. And then some sort of a ticket or registration platform, such as TicketSpice or Eventbrite, and you can use Facebook pixels with this. So Eventbrite and TicketSpice have built in to where you can actually connect the pixel and track if people are visiting the registration page, that equals an add to cart. So the pixel side of things is kind of already done for you when you use those platforms. Deeper than that, you can use other ways of selling your traffic and go more technical. TicketSpice takes probably one of the lowest percentages, and this isn't sponsored by them, but that way you don't have to figure out how to do the Facebook pixels. You just kind of plug in your pixel number and it applies it to that instantly, which is really cool. So that's why I wanted to share that. The next part is then on your landing page, you start the landing page with a header, a short description of the event, what's going to be there, the schedule, and then a registration link. And then underneath that, maybe an FAQ and hotel information. Very simple landing page, but the real process has nothing to do with the landing page or the pixel or the registration link. Because I've used a number of different platforms for that. That's really not what matters as much. What matters the most is how you then craft the video ads, how you do the video advertising. And so what I like to do is this. If there's multiple speakers at the event, I try to grab a video of each speaker that's under a minute long, and I'll usually email them and have them send me a video inviting people to the event. And then whoever's the main person that's putting on the event, I have them at minimum every 2 weeks, a new video that's between 2 and 5 minutes long, telling people about the event, a new perspective on the event, helping them experience what they're going to have happen coming to this event. And I do this, what I've noticed in testing is the more raw selfie style videos, no matter how pro the event is, the more raw videos actually help the most getting people to those events. And so just doing a very simple selfie style, hey guys, I wanted to tell you about this event that's coming up. One that we're working on right now is Presence 2019 with my friend Rick Pino. It's in Austin, Texas. I actually posted it on my feed. And so he does this type of thing where he actually did a video just the other day with Stephanie Gretzinger, where they're inviting people to come to Austin, Texas for this event. And that is the #1 highest converting video ad that we ran. We actually tested it against a very professional, highly produced hype video, and the ad cost was almost 6 times as much. And this has been consistent with every single event that I promoted, is that. So this is what I found happens is having the selfie style video, or something that at least feels raw and authentic, that's not super hyper edited. It could be done with a professional camera, but something that feels down to earth, inviting people to come to your event. And then you cast vision of what they're going to experience, help them see themselves at the event and what their life will be transformed with afterwards. And then you do your video with who you are, what the event is, why they need to be there, and how to register. So, hi, my name's Jeremiah Krakowski. The way that Rick did it, it's funny because I'm thinking about Rick's event because I was just working on his ads for this. He's like, hi, my name is Rick Pino, and we have Presence 2018 going on, and then he goes about the vastness of what's going to happen at the event, and then invites people directly. You go to the landing page, and then what I do is I run 2 different audiences. I actually run 3 different ones. So I run 33% of the budget to the audience that already knows about us, retargeting video ads, stuff like that. And then I also create a lookalike based on who's pressing add to cart. And then I retarget special retargeting videos to those people as well. So the idea is we run a video, we run multiple video ads, we test them against each other to get the lowest add to cart cost. And that's the conversion goal, is the add to cart cost. And what I found is doing this, we can usually sell event tickets between $10 to $20 depending on the event. Sometimes it's 20 if there's not like a massive lineup that people want to see. It's as low as 7 if it's like somebody that people really want to engage with and see. And so, but even then, so then you can price your tickets accordingly to that. So you run the ad, you run the video ad telling people about the event, casting the vision. You run that to an audience. I'll usually do it to an audience that's similar to who's going to be at the event or the pages of who's at the event. And then I'll run another audience similar to who has engaged with all of the content on our pages over the last few months. And then we'll start to build up add to carts. As we get over 200 or 300 add to carts, then I will create a lookalike audience of those add to carts and start targeting to the lookalike audience, simultaneously mixing that up. And I'm constantly changing the ad. The number one thing that people actually miss out on this is they're trying to run the same video ad for 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, even a month. You need to have a different video that says the same thing, says the exact same identical thing, same invite, but on a different video. And then you can run those back and forth because people get what's called ad fatigue. They've seen your ad enough times. They might be interested in your event, but they've seen it so many times that it's not triggering them. Also, Facebook gives you a lower cost with ads when you're running brand new ads. So I do that. I get the initial traffic that way, and then I track anybody who's visiting the page, and especially who's clicking add to cart, and I retarget. Hey, we noticed you didn't get your tickets. There's a limited time. And then we start to run early bird. We do an early bird special about 4 months out, about 2 months out, and then we do a flash sale about 2 weeks out. And we've seen this work really well to where it ebbs and flows, where people have to get in before a certain time period, have to get their ticket, and then maybe it goes up by $10, $15. And doing this consistently, we've seen results with clients selling more tickets to their conferences, just methodically following this formula. And that's something that we've been able to set up for people to help them do that. We help manage that, and then we help coach them on what to say in the videos, how to do that. And so, little side plug, if you're doing an event and you want us to help you with that, let me know. Just shoot me a DM. But this is something that you guys, if you're familiar with the ads manager, you're familiar with doing video, you could very easily get 10x the results just by doing this right here. And then closer to the event, I hone it in to just the localized area. So what I found is people need to make a decision a lot sooner if they're in a national audience, or a lot earlier. So I'll target a national audience initially. And then when we're about a month out, I'll only target the state and the surrounding states. About a month and a half out, only the state and surrounding states that we're in for the event. And then when we're about 2 weeks out, I only target the major cities that are connected via the highways of getting to the event. And then when we're like the week of, I'm only targeting the city. And then when we're just like 2 days before, I'm targeting whatever's within 10 miles of our venue. So the idea is we're honing that in even more, just localizing it down to who is ever in the same backyard. And when you do that, it really starts to build up momentum with a low ad cost to do that. So that's what we've seen is we were able to get about 3,000 people to an event for less than $7 per person doing that. And this can scale as well. Finding a number, how many people you want to aim for, you can work backwards with your budget once you figure out what the cost of acquisition is. And then you can build a budget that way to basically choose how many people you want to show up to your event. So if you want more info on this, let me know, send me a message. I'm only going to work with people that really are kind of established and doing this consistently and already have something going on. But I'd love to talk with you. So have a good one, everybody, and we will talk soon.